What's up, gang? Want to do a quick video of what's going around in the world, what I call the world at war. Just do a quick update. If you reflect back to a few months ago when the president came on and he did a speech and the background was all red and black, and he said if we do A, B, and C, then we're going to be at World War III. Well, those exact things that he said if we did would cause war is exactly what we are doing right now. When I say we, America's big brother is doing right now to Russia. Okay. Now, if you go back a little bit back to Germany, when the beginning of this conflict began, they didn't even want to send helmets in. Okay. So the first thing they sent out was helmets. Now they're at the situation where they're sending military heavy equipment, from tanks to talking about airplanes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So this is where we are. All right. If you listen to the media, if you listen to the establishment, they're drawing a picture of Ukraine winning and the Russians being incompetent. But what they're not telling us is that the Russian government and their people are very smart humans, just like us. We're all smart, and we have our own creativity, and they have a lot of resources there. What they're not telling you is that the Russian main military has not even been used in these conflicts. They've been using private missionary groups, if you want to call that, private corporations, if you could call that, like what we've used in Afghanistan and Iraq. So most of this, well, I should say majority of the war that's been going on, it's been fought with Russia with their hand behind their back and not even with their primary military. So where does that leave you and me? Well, minus the inflation, minus the job cuts, minus housing being where it is, minus the cuts of goods going up from like a F-150 from being $13,000 when I was in high school to being $40,000. Okay, I believe that significant hell is coming to America and many of the Western countries, unfortunately. But this is the real belief system that I have. And the reason that I say that is many-fold. Let's get into it. For example, if you look at a comparison between the American economy versus the Russian economy, the Russians have less than 20% of their economy GDP in debt. So they have 15% actually of what they make in debt. 15%. Where in our country, we have 120% of the gross economic production of America into debt. Not 100%, but 120%, okay? So that just shows you the situation that we're in. At the same time, not only we're not producing stuff here, but we don't have all the resources, the commodities, and if we do, we can't dig for it or we can't get it because of regulations versus Russia, okay? And we all know who the powerhouse of the economy of the world is, the manufacturer of the world is China, and we are bullying them too, which brings me in another fold. Not only we have the most debt in the world, in the whole world, countries, not only are we hit red line, because red line is only 100, right? But we're past 100, we're not 120% of what we make, we're in debt, okay? We're also the biggest bully in the world, unfortunately, okay? We have meddled in so many countries, we have overthrown their countries, we have caused massive immigration. It's the ugly truth, but someone has to tell it to us, okay? Someone that doesn't have a political interest, this is not a political channel, it's just economic. This affects you and me. This is why a watermelon costs $10. And if you think that's a lot, wait for what's going to be happening next, okay, which I'm going to talk about. But in many folds, we have done this to ourselves from being the world bully, where we are seeing now countries are raising against us and trying to dethrone the dollar. So what is coming next is the bye-bye petrodollar, bye-bye world reserve currency. And what does that mean for you and me? That hyperinflation, like, dude, like, pain and suffering we've never seen, plus shortages. Because if we go into kinetic conflict with China, well, guess every Target, every Walmart, even your high-end brands from Apple to Gucci Mucci, all that stuff, dude, right, is made in China, unfortunately. So you're talking about bicycles, you're talking about your lighters, you're talking about your bags, your socks, your underwear, your pants, everything you can imagine, from the pharmaceutical pills you take to the stuff that you sleep on, right? Your pajamas is made in China. And what do you think is going to happen if they're not sending this stuff to us? If we're killing their kids, you think they're going to send us stuff? Send us their good, right? And with the BRIC, the bloc, which is many countries, they're basically saying, hey, big bully, we're tired of you bullying us. We're tired of you telling us what to do, how to do it. That's great that you think you're so great of yourself, but don't put your belief system into us. We have our own traditions. We have our own system, which I highly agree. You know what I mean? Just because I feel like doing something one way is the right way, why should I enforce my way onto you? You should do whatever you feel like is right. That's the foundation, the building blocks of democracy, or freedom, I should say. Okay. So we talked about what's happening. We talked about what's coming. Okay. A lot of pain and suffering. And why aren't the financial gurus talking about it? Well, they got to sell their products. They got to make you believe that, hey, you have to invest in this real estate, or you got to get into this drop shipping business of this, because, A, they want to sell products. B, they don't know. They don't understand the global politics, right? Maybe because they weren't a war child like I was. Maybe they didn't have to flee their country like I did. Maybe they didn't have to grow up in a refugee boot camp like I did, right? So they don't understand that stuff. They don't think about it. Maybe they didn't come in a country where they were sanctioned to hell, and you couldn't get chicken, and you had to wait in line for days just to get a chicken, a pound of chicken or half a pound of chicken, right? So it's out of their scope, so they can't think about that, right? Or they can't put all the pieces together. Some people are just like, they can only think zoom in, and some people can just think zoom out. I mean, fortunately, I have the ability to do both. Okay, and not, I have so many disabilities, but this is not a disability. I can't read or write. I can't spell. You guys see me putting stuff on my social media. There's misspellings, but I still do it. Start where you stand. Doesn't matter, right? Some people laugh at it. Some people get encouraged by that. They say, look, this guy is doing it, but he can't even spell. But I could spell so much better. I'm not doing it. Maybe I should do it too. And that's exactly my whole goal, is to let you guys see the positive and the negatives of me, because I'm a human, dude. I like to show you the both sides of it. I'm not scripted, don't got no makeup. I don't even have any, I just talk from my heart, guys. I just freestyle it 99% of the time, 99.999% of the time. So anyways, I think that I want you guys to know that, yes, America is a great country, but it does have a very dark side to it. But what they're not telling you is that dark side is not coming to you. It's going to be economically a pain to you. It's going to be shortages. It's going to be hyperinflation. It's going to be a both. Some people say it's going to be slowing down up the economy. Some people say, well, the price is going to be, whatever it is going to be sick. The economy is going to be sick. And it doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's not in homeostasis, right? It's not in harmony, me and you're going to suffer. And that's what's coming down the pipeline. Is it a possibility that things can change? Maybe. I hope so. But if you consider all the unfunded liabilities, if you consider all the massive printing, if you consider what needs to happen to inflation, you consider, how expensive like an F-150 is, you consider all these things, guys, then you know what's happening. If you consider countries around the world are just tired of us bullying them, and if you say you're American, it's not cool anymore. At one point, if you said you were American, it was cool. It was cool around the world that you're a U.S. citizen. Today, they might fuck you up, man, if you say you're American, dude. They might hurt you. You think I'm joking, but a lot of people don't like Americans around the world. So, unfortunately, that's what it is. So, if you don't believe me, watch some of these YouTubers that travel. Now, a lot of people around the other parts of the world are truly nice and friendly. But I'm saying there's a small percentage of people that are starting to not like Americans, and that will be violent to them just because you are American. If you go outside of the country, okay. Don't take my word for it. YouTube it, Google it, okay. Anyways, guys. Thank you so much for clicking the like button. I'd love to hear your thoughts below. Always remember, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and twice as beautiful as you ever imagined. Romy, peace.